Hi there, I'm Pap Carr from Caraway Crochet, and I'm going to show you today how to do the moss stitch. Apparently some people call it linen stitch. This is in crochet, not knitting, because there is a moss stitch in knitting as well. And also sometimes it's called a granite stitch. Anyway, we're going to start out by chaining an even number of stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay? Maybe we'll do another 4, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay? Because what we do when we're doing the moss stitch, it's only the single crochet followed by a chain 1. Single crochet followed by a chain 1. So in our initial row we have to set that up, okay? We have to be skipping some stitches to get that set up. So we're going to single crochet into the 4th chain from the hook. So that's the first chain, 2, 3, that is the 4th one, and we are going to single crochet right into that chain, okay? And now we're going to chain 1, and we are going to skip a chain and do a single crochet into the next chain. And now what do? We chain 1 because we're skipping 1, right? So we need to make up our stitches. So we're skipping 1 and we're single crocheting into the next one. Then we chain 1 and we skip 1 and we go into the next one, single crochet. Chain 1, skip 1 into the next one, single crochet. Chain 1, skip 1, chain into the next chain, single crochet. There we go. Chain 1, skip 1 into the next one, single crochet. Just going to sort out my yarn here because it's thinking it's going to get in the way, and I don't think it's going to do that. Okay, so that was a single crochet. Now what we need to do is chain another one, skip a chain, single crochet into the next one. Chain 1, skip a chain, and there we are at the very end of the row. We single crochet into that stitch. Now we're going to chain 2 and turn. Now as you can see, we've chained 2, and then if we hold it up, you can see that chain 1 space right there. That is where the first single crochet is going to go, and that chain 2 that we have done there sort of sets us up as if we've got a space there. Okay, now we chain 1 and we look to where below that chain 1, and we go in there and we single crochet, and we chain 1, and then we skip across to where the other space is underneath that chain 1, and we do a single crochet, and we chain 1, and then we go to the other side of the next single crochet where there's that nice big space because we chained 1. So we all ready now. This is how we're going to be doing our moss stitch from now on. We chain 1, we single crochet into that chain 1 space, we chain 1, we single crochet into the chain 1 space, we chain 1, we single crochet into the chain 1 space, we chain 1, and then when we get to the end, because we had that nice chain 2 at the beginning, we have this lovely space here that we can single crochet into, and then we chain 2. And when we turn our work, there is the hole that we're going to be single crocheting into for this row. Did I chain 2? I hope I chained 2. Let me just make sure that I chained 2. Yes, I did. I just want to make sure. I don't want to be leading you astray. Okay, so there we go. Now we single crochet into that one, chain 1, And you can sort of use your finger to see where that space is there, okay? That's the chain 1 space. Chain 1, go into the chain 1 space with a single crochet, chain 1, into the next chain 1 space with a single crochet, chain 1, into the next one. I'm holding it up just so that you can see a little bit closer to the camera. Maybe I'll put it down here now. I've done a chain 1, so now we're going to go into the next chain 1 space from the previous row and all the way across, chaining 1 in between each single crochet that you do, chain 1, and then at the end we've got that chain 2 space we go into, we chain 1, and that makes a nice straight edge. Do you see how nice and straight that edge is going to be? And this is how our moss stitch is starting to look. Okay, so that's how we do the moss stitch. We'll do one more row, shall we? Chain 2, we go into that chain 1 space there. Oh, make sure you're doing a single crochet there. I was going to start doing a half double crochet. Chain 1, single crochet, chain 1, single crochet, chain 1, single crochet, chain 1, single crochet, chain 1, single crochet. This is good for dishcloths too. It's really nice and easy to create a nice pattern when you're doing dishcloths. Now make sure you go to the other side of the single crochet. There we go. And then we're at the end and we're going to single crochet into that chain 2 loop from the previous row. I'm going to chain 2 and turn it, so then you can see how it's starting to look. Isn't that pretty? So that's the moss stitch, okay? That's the feature stitch of the week on the temperature blanket that I'm making. I'm making a lots of stitches temperature blanket. So if you want to check that out, just look for the introduction to my temperature blanket, the Lots of Stitches temperature blanket here on YouTube. Please subscribe to my channel if you like my stitch tutorials. You can click on the little bell if you want some notifications whenever I post a new video, but every week I am posting the temperature blanket update.